EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Texans. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. Young on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. On the double. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
The tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trenton Cannon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. One more time, it's Cannon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Young to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Young from the shotgun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here.
Touchdown! And Isabella from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again is Stroud. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. And Sharp hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1st down, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will start with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, 49 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Ka'imi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set.
Final play of the half, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Stroud.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They run with Sanders off the option.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Young off play action. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Sanders again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll run the option left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th-quarter lead. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go now.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stroud. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do. but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Young here to throw. Incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Young. That is caught by Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Ready?
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
Now Young on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down.